November 14th, 2024. Toronto was electric. The city's heartbeat seemed to quicken as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the skyline. Excitement was in the air, almost tangible, as if the entire city was holding its breath for something extraordinary. The city buzzed with anticipation, every street corner alive with chatter and laughter. People from all walks of life converged downtown, united by a single purpose. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour had finally arrived at the Rogers Center, and it felt like the entire city was ready to welcome her with open arms. Fans poured in from everywhere, decked out in sparkles, cowboy hats, and jackets representing every Taylor era. Some had traveled hundreds of miles, while others were locals who had waited years for this moment. Local businesses joined in the celebration, playing her music on repeat and decorating their windows with posters and lyrics. The city felt transformed. This was more than a concert. It was a cultural event that brought everyone together. For Swifties, it was a pilgrimage, a chance to be part of something unforgettable. Friends exchanged friendship bracelets, strangers became instant companions, and emotions ran high as the gates opened. The energy was palpable. Over 50,000 people united by music, ready for a 3-hour journey through Taylor's career. The stadium pulsed with excitement, every seat filled with anticipation. This wasn't just another tour stop, it was a celebration of years of waiting and devotion. For many, it was a dream come true, a night they'd remember forever. As the sun set and the stadium lights glowed, everyone knew they were about to witness history. The city seemed to pause, savoring the moment before the music began. The stage was set, the crowd was ready, and Toronto was about to become part of Taylor Swift's legacy. The anticipation was overwhelming, and the sense of unity was undeniable. The night promised magic, and it delivered, leaving memories that would echo through Toronto long after the final note faded. To truly grasp Toronto's significance in Taylor Swift's story, you have to look back at the remarkable journey that brought her here. It's a journey marked by ambition, reinvention, and an unwavering passion for music. Taylor began as a teenage country prodigy, captivating audiences with her heartfelt lyrics and raw talent. But she didn't stop there. She boldly crossed over into pop, shattering expectations and redefining her sound, all while writing her own story, one song at a time. Along the way, she faced intense public scrutiny and the heartbreak of losing control over her master recordings. Instead of backing down, Taylor fought back, re-recording her albums and releasing new ones like Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights, each reflecting a new chapter of her artistry. These re-recordings weren't just a business move, they were a powerful statement of ownership, resilience, and creative freedom. Taylor reclaimed her narrative, inspiring millions to stand up for their own voices. Each album became a vivid chapter in her life, chronicling her growth, heartbreaks, and triumphs. The Eras Tour was more than a concert. It was the ultimate celebration of her evolution, a living tribute to every era she's created. By 2025, Taylor finally owned her music, making every song she performed on stage truly and completely hers, a victory years in the making. In Toronto, she wasn't just a performer. She was a storyteller, a visionary businesswoman, and a survivor who turned adversity into art. The Eras Tour became a victory lap, honoring not only her own evolution, but also the unwavering fans who stood by her through every transformation and challenge. That night in Toronto, everyone in the stadium felt like they'd traveled that long, winding road with her, sharing in the struggles, the dreams, and the triumphs. It was more than a concert. It was a celebration of triumph, creativity, and the unbreakable connection between an artist and her fans, forged through years of music and memories. The Eras Tour wasn't just a concert, it was a global phenomenon, redefining what it means to experience live music in the modern era. From the moment tickets went on sale, anticipation reached a fever pitch, with fans from every corner of the world vying for a chance to be part of history. Grossing over $2 billion and drawing more than 10 million fans, it shattered records and expectations. Stadiums sold out in minutes, and each show became a once-in-a-lifetime event, with fans traveling across continents just to witness the spectacle. Cities hosting the tour saw economic booms, with hotels and businesses thriving. Local restaurants, shops, and transportation services all benefited from the influx of visitors, turning each stop into a citywide celebration. The Swiftquake effect, fans dancing literally registered on seismographs, showed her cultural impact. The energy was so intense it could be measured by science, making headlines and sparking conversations around the world. Getting tickets was a feat, and the friendship bracelet trend created a sense of community among strangers. Fans bonded over shared excitement, trading handmade bracelets as tokens of connection and memories. Fans' outfits paid tribute to every era, turning each show into a fashion event. Creative costumes and themed looks filled the stadiums, with attendees expressing their love for Taylor's music through style and self-expression. Even Madame Tussauds honored her with 13 new wax figures, cementing her status as a cultural icon. These lifelike statues became must-see attractions, drawing fans to museums around the globe. The Eras Tour became a shared experience, uniting people worldwide. Fans from different backgrounds, ages, and cultures came together, singing every lyric in unison and forming lifelong friendships. It was more than music, it was a movement. The tour inspired art, conversation, and a renewed sense of belonging for millions. Taylor's influence reached far beyond the stage, making history with every show and leaving a legacy that will be remembered for generations. When the lights dropped in the Rogers Center, the roar was deafening. Taylor launched into a 3-hour journey through her musical eras, each with its own dazzling set, costumes, and energy. The stage transformed from rivers to forests to starry skies, a visual masterpiece. Highlights included explosive performances, a heartfelt acoustic set, and a confetti-filled finale. But the real magic was in the emotion. When Taylor sat at the piano, the stadium held its breath. Surprise songs made each night unique, and fans sang every word, united in joy and nostalgia. The atmosphere was pure euphoria, dancing, tears, and celebration everywhere. Taylor's warmth made the massive stadium feel intimate, like a gathering of friends. November 14th in Toronto wasn't just a show, it was a shared moment of catharsis and joy. Taylor's connection with fans is legendary, and her relationship with Travis Kelce added a new layer of excitement. Their public romance became part of the tour's lore, from playful lyric changes to Travis joining her on stage in London. These moments blurred the line between superstar and real life, making fans feel included in her story. Taylor's social media posts, like the viral photo with Travis and Prince William, made her relatable and accessible. Fans didn't just watch a celebrity, they felt like they knew her. That authenticity and vulnerability deepened the bond, filling every show with genuine affection. It's why the Eras Tour felt so personal, even in a stadium of thousands. As the final notes faded, it was clear. Toronto wasn't just another stop, it was a defining moment in Taylor's career, a celebration of her evolution and her fight for artistic ownership. The show's impact reached beyond the stadium, inspiring fans and artists alike. A new docuseries was already in the works, documenting her journey in real time. The Eras Tour united people from all backgrounds, proving music's power to connect. Friendship bracelets, themed outfits, and shared chants turned the night into a global celebration. Taylor didn't just perform, she created an experience that honored her past and inspired the future. November 14th, 2024, became a landmark in music history, leaving Toronto and the world forever changed.